Hi, I'm Jaco Conradie. I'm part of the ESS group. More specifically, I focus on Enterprise Insights technology. I'm here to talk about SAP security and data analytics. With the recent advancement in technology, we are able to interrogate larger data sets and run more complex analytics. What this has allowed us to do is not only answer the question that we traditionally had in terms of what can users do within an SAP system, but now we can answer the question in terms of what have they actually done. SAP GRC and various other tools allowed us to actually look at a point in time what a user can do based on their access rights within an SAP system. Using our transactional based analytics, we can go and have a look at what did the user actually do within the system. When we bring these two together, it helps us to really gain valuable insight and actionable insight within what we need to do to secure our SAP environment. So when we combine the data that we get from our GRC access control and the transactional analytics that we build, we can now go and put all of the violations that we have into three different buckets. If we look at the top, we can see there's 8,877 violations on our GRC rule set across about 170 risks for 600 unique users. Of that, we can see that about 1,400 violations actually did occur where the user did go and execute the conflicting functions on both sides of the segregation of duty violations. For these users, the suggested action that we have is review the conflicting activity and validate if any fraud has potentially occurred. With our transactional analytics, this enables you to go and perform that review and look at the exceptions only. For the yellow bucket, users have violated on the GRC access rule set. However, they have not performed any transactions in the background. They only executed a transaction based on the usage data within GRC. Our action for this bucket of users is to rectify the access. We should go and confirm mitigant controls are actually in place and are operating effectively, and consider any manual quantification of the transactional activity. When looking at this, we can see the potential exposure according to our transactional analytics is 0. We would therefore just suggest that you go and potentially remove the violating transaction codes from the users and ensure that the users start using the correct transaction codes. That is a display only and will probably not violate. Our next bucket is users that did not execute a transaction codes in the conflicting functions. However, they do have access and they do violate according to a GRC rule set. This ties back to, yes, these users can do something, but they haven't actually performed the action. For these users, we say that you should consider just removing the conflicting access to remove the violations from your GRC rule set. So let's dig in deeper into what these transactions actually mean. If we look at the user overall, we can see that about 20 users are causing most of my violations on my GRC rule set and carries the most risk. With our transactional analytics, you are able to actually go and review the very specific users and activities that they have performed, giving you valuable insight into what the risk and the potential exposure is due to your GRC violations. In addition to this, we can also have a look at the top risks, and we can also see on a map where these different users are actually situated to make sure we can pinpoint what we need to have a look at to mitigate the remaining risk in our GRC and SAP system. I hope you enjoyed the demo that we showed about Enterprise Insights technology and GRC access control. If you'd like to learn more about Enterprise Insights, please visit our website on pwc.com.